Afternoon to all of you. First of all, I would like to welcome you all in our afternoon session, which we bring it on every Saturday. In this session, we bring you a lot of news, views, discussions about real estate. A sincere apologies because of some technical challenges. Actually, we were trying a little newer system, and because of the technicality, we got late by uh, almost like 9 minutes, I would say. But my sincere apologies for that. I'm pretty sure there are many of our friends who were waiting for a couple of minutes. But again, my sincere apologies for a little technical glitch today. Anyway, there is some good news which we want to share with you. But before talking about those good news, before talking about those wonderful initiative which has been taken by Team SaveMax, I would like to talk a little bit some few general things of life. I'm pretty sure you all understand, know how the diamond becomes diamond. The diamond is actually found in coal mines, and those coal, the coal which actually has the capability and capacity to bear the extreme pressure, becomes the diamond. But when they take out those diamond from the uh, the earth, the diamond is not really that glittery, that shiny, and that really attractive look. Then comes the another stage. That diamond again has to go through some process, some procedures, uh, and then the shine. The I would say the angle and the reflection of light and all that stuff starts working for it. Now, a better quality diamond has to really go through a very stringent and extreme processes and procedures to come into a good shape, and you need definitely some very expert hands who can really work on it and can get the best out of that diamond. And now comes the third stage of the diamond, which is called as I would say Kohinoor. We all know that is one of the most famous diamond in the world. Now that diamond which has become Kohinoor, it has to really go through an extreme processes and procedures. And then comes the real beauty of the Kohinoor. And same happens in our life. Either we want to be like a diamond or a quality diamond or a Kohinoor. We all have to have go through all those extreme processes and procedures. Many times people, they are not able to explore their full potential because they're not disciplined, or they don't really believe in processes and procedures. Of course, we can get a level of success without following the procedures and the systems in place. But if we get ourselves disciplined and believe in building up those procedures and systems, then it could be a very good quality of the diamond which can come into existence. But when it has to become the Kohinoor, then you really need, and even a good quality diamond needs a certification. See, when you go to find out or to buy a diamond, what happens? You and me are not knowledgeable about how it has gone through, what kind of, how many carats it has, how the reflection and everything works. But we rely on a certification. We look for that certification so that the authenticity can be there. Same way, when we are building up an organization, policies, procedures, systems in place helps us to grow the organization to an extreme level. And that is what I always believed in. Either it comes to providing the best customer service, or it comes to providing the best systems in place to utilize the manpower in the organization. Everything needs to be having a procedures and policies. But when those policies and procedures are tested by a world class organization, it really make them very authentic. It make them a world class procedures, and it really tells us that yes, you are ready to rock the world. Something similar happened in SaveMax. Of course, I'm not going to disclose all the contents to that, but I just wanted to share this diamond theory with all of you. And today, me and Kamal, we are sitting together in one room, and we are actually, Kamal, would you be there? You go. So, how are you today, Kamal?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Any kind of pressure you are feeling sitting together? No, no pressure really, right?
No pressure. It's always
That's
a fun.
that's
That's
great.
what we enjoy here.
Yep. So, Kamal, before I start the discussion with you, I was sharing that diamond theory, and I would like to take your opinion onto that, and then we have to do a very interesting discussion today that how to handle an indecisive client. But before that, I would request all our viewers, as some of them have already started putting their hi, hello. Uh, Anil Apu said it's well said in Hindi. हीरे की परख सिर्फ जोड़ी को ही होती है. Yes, Anil, you are very right. Every diamond needs a goldsmith or needs a person who can actually, वो बोलते हैं हीरे को तराश के और उसकी जो है ब्यूटी निकालना उसके लिए for sure it is needed. Not only that, it is basically uh, even it happens in the life in our day-to-day life. You really need a good mentor who can get the best out of you. So it is very very important. So I can see Gurmeet Gill. Hi Gurmeet, how are you? Is a very senior team member with SaveMax. Manu Many, very energetic, ever smiling personality. Aju, thank you very much for joining. Anina Poo has become a regular viewer, and I can see Sohan Gida as well. There are a lot many people who are already there, so I would request everybody to show their presence by saying a hi, hello, so that I can we can see Mr. JS. Hi, Mr. JS, how are you? Kamal, they are saying hi to you. The rest of all, they said hi to me, not to you.
Hi everyone.
I can see Ravi Gordita as well. Hi, Ravi. So, anyway, this is all about uh, going through all those processes and procedures, and we will talk a little bit more in detail as well. So, Kamal, what's your take onto this first of all?
Uh,
Oh, we have to do it manually today.
you can move it.
That's fine.
Yeah. I strongly believe, and this has been like, I would say, if you go back into say decades and decades, and I believe centuries, because that was being built or believed that yeah, you need an expert to, or I would say an mentor or a coach, to bring best out of you. And that is from, even if you go to our the books that our ancestors has been following, is like you talk about say any Upanishads or say any Gita or anything. Yeah, there has been always a culture of guru who used to work with his students, and then bring the best out of them. So this has been always there. The only thing is now the it is more a modern concept. It's been done in a modern way, but yeah, you definitely need an expert to, or an mentor, or a definite strong coach to bring the best talent out of you, because they know, if they will be working on your strength. That is something, a unique feature about some of the great leadership what I have seen is they work on your strength. They bring the best out of you, and then they make it go for a very in a long way. Yeah, so I completely agree with that part.
Uh, yes, Kamal, and I was actually a little busy on looking at many of the messages in my WhatsApp. Also, there are some more people which I would like to mention. I can see Rakesh Sharma here. I can see Alka here. Hi, guys. I think great mentors create good leaders. Anil, I 100% agree with you, and that's so relevant. And this is what I always talk about. Uh, the leader is not the person who actually creates success for himself or he becomes a great leader. Leadership is all about creating more leadership, creating success for others, and that is what should be the mantra. So I personally firmly believe that my criteria of success is how many people I create success in my surrounding. Kamal, you were talking about mentorship. So let me ask your experience. You have worked in various organizations. I'm pretty sure you might have met so many mentors, or so many people who actually shaped our life in the right direction. So how has been your experience so far with this mentorship thing?
um, I give 100% credit if I'm sitting here and talking to you. The entire credit goes to uh, all the, I would say, the leaders or all the mentors, including you, who actually, saw that part in me that, okay, means I need to be shaped, I need to be corrected, I need to be, shown a direction. Because, yeah, I mean, when you join any corporate after your studies, you're raw, you actually don't know, you end up doing certain mistakes, and at times they go a long way. So if you have good mentor, and I have been very lucky from early days of my company with Nestle when I started, then moving to ICICI Bank and to Bajaj, Reliance. So I have been very, very lucky, I would say, that I always got a very good leaders to work with. I never considered them as my boss. They all were leaders. So they have been working, and that's where I see that lot of good input was being given. A lot of hard work was done on every team member, and the result is, I would say that I am sitting here and sharing things with everyone. So yeah, I mean, it has been an amazing experience, and definitely same goes with you, because like 2.5 years back, when you saw that, okay, uh, you can work on my strengths, and probably you figured out few things couple of years back that, okay, yeah, that might be one area, if probably we can have that win-win situation. And I think it worked, the equation really worked well.
Yeah, Kamal, you talked about me that you are learning so many things, or I absolutely understand and appreciate that. But let me tell you, I look you as my role model and as my guide as well. It is mutual, actually. It
Yeah.
is always mutual, because I personally believe you need a mentor and you can be a mentor.
Yeah.
So simultaneously, at the same time, two persons can teach each other different perspectives, different things. Now, there are so many strengths which you might carry, which I have to learn from you, and there are so many strengths. If I have some, I'm not too sure. Still trying to find a couple of good strengths in me. I'm a very lazy person. I'm very, laid back approach, and whatnot, right? But I see a lot many people like in my surrounding who have done exceedingly well. They are great people as far as the work ethics is concerned. So I learn a lot from them, and I try to change myself somehow in a better situation where I can maybe come closer to them in terms of their hard work and their working style. So it is always mutual. That's what I personally believe. But it'll be always a pleasure that if I'm able to share some of the good things, and people get benefited out of it. So, Kamal, today we are going to talk about how to deal with an indecisive clients, because uh, we are in real estate business. You are also dealing with a lot of people who come to you for the franchisee, who comes to you for the master franchisee, and there are a lot of clients which I have handled, especially first time buyer. They have lots of questions, lots of concerns into their mind. So we are going to have a little discussion about that. But in the meanwhile, if there are few of our viewers who would like to shed some light onto this, how indecisive you are in your life, because I was smiling, Kamal. I got a message from one of a very dear friend. I would say he is a family member, Deepak Patel, and he said that was during my first deal with you, if you remember. Deepak, I definitely remember during that first deal. But if you, I'm not too sure if you remember. It happens in every single deal. Not only you, so many times if I have to make some decision for myself, I become indecisive too. So, and there is nothing wrong in it. There is nothing wrong, especially when you are buying one of the biggest assets, one of the biggest purchase in your life. Of course, it is going to be a confusion. Of course, it is going to be a double-minded situation. And personally, I feel there's nothing wrong.
Of course. Yeah.
People have to go. Let's say if I have to go and buy a shoes, I look for 10 options. I'm just spending $100, and I'm looking either this is gonna be nice, that is gonna be nice,
True. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now here you're talking. to buy something for million and a half, and that much money many times people might not have earned in their life until today,
Of course.
because you're still going to the bank, take the mortgage, and then you have to work for whole of your life
Whole of your life.
to pay it off.
True. That's true.
So it is absolutely fine to be indecisive. Same, Kamal, when somebody comes to take a franchisee from you, I have seen many people who actually wanted to get a franchisee in the earlier, I think 1.5, 2 years before. They couldn't make up their decision at that time, and today, when they came back and took the franchisee, they were actually regretting. But I was actually telling them, guys, you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
How do you how many times, Kamal, you handle that situation? But before we talk about this, I want you to explain what we have done yesterday. First, I want you to tell people what we have done yesterday, and then I would like to get a little bit feedback from you about that policies, procedures, and systems which we have designed and how they have been authenticated.
Okay. So I would say I am really honored to share this news with everyone. And as as rightly Mr. Raman was mentioning about the process policies. So uh, at this point, I would I feel so honored to share the news that SaveMax is now the ISO 9001 certified real estate company, and it is the first one in Canada. And what it means is, if I have to give say something in short, like we are so much focused on maintaining quality, so much focused on standardization of the process and streamlining everything, because at the end of it, our focus is the service. We want the best services to reach to our internal and external stakeholders. So now we are talking about giving the best services to our clients, giving the best services to our business partners, giving the best services to our realtor friends who have been working with us. So in short, our focus was always on quality and standardization of the process. But after ISO coming in, now that has given us a more structured approach to it. And we would be more than happy to share this news, to replicate this system in all our business partners, the business models, the services. I would say anything that comes or need any kind of improvisation, we will be there and using it for betterment. So that has been a very good news, and we celebrated our ISO 9001 declaration yesterday, and with that came a lot of other news, good news as well. But yeah, that was one of the thing which was lying from a long time, and we have been working, and it was really hard. And credit goes to our entire admin team, Shefali, Nirupam, Lovely, in the way they have worked day and night on it, and the result is in front of everyone that now we are ISO 9001 certified.
Yes. So, guys, as Kamal shared with you, and it's definitely a moment of proud for us that SaveMax is the first organization. I'm still trying to find out the data. Uh, I won't be surprised if we are the first organization all across the world in real estate industry, Kamal.
Okay.
Because I was trying my level best to find out. Of course, like we have done our research in Canada, and yes, we are the first company all across the country in Canada who gets this honor, who gets this prestigious certification, ISO 9001, which is a world class standard. Kamal, many of our viewers, they know about what is ISO 9001, but I want you to give a little bit brief about what is the full form for ISO 9001. How does that process works, and how I know it was a very stringent process, and now we have already got it, so it looks like it was very easy. And yesterday, when we were doing some kind of announcements in the function, and then a couple of females, they were thinking, why don't I get the ISO 9001 certification for my kitchen?
Uh, yeah, so actually ISO is, I think everyone, I mean, most of the people know that it's an international standardization organization that's give certification. And for us, I would say it wasn't that tough. I tell you the reason, because we have been working on the process and system for a very long time. The only thing was that formally to put it in the system on the I would say define it in a more clearer way was done in last say 6 or 8 months, because when the auditors came in, they saw our files and they were so happy seeing that we have been following the process and system from a very long time. So they never had that hiccups saying that, oh, it is going to be tough for you, because it was being followed from last so many years. There were different departments handling different the particular job. There were different stakeholders. There were different managers who has been assigned the particular roles and responsibilities. But when ISO came in, it streamlined further. It refined the entire process more. So now we can save our ample of time, like, so it becomes more productivity based. And as I was saying, that when auditors came in to check the books, check the entire process, check the system, they were like trying to figure out that is there a major gap which they can fill in and say that, okay, this time certification is not possible. But it didn't work that way. Uh, we were able to get the certification in our first audit, and here we are. So I think that's one of the testimony of our system. That is a testimony where everyone now agree that, okay, we have been working towards the quality, we have been focusing on standardization of the things, and here we are. We have ISO 9000 with us.
Yeah. Kamal, actually, I was really reading some remarks there. Devinder says that's awesome. You said you are lazy, but still great leader. And why can't I just overlay the chat over there? Okay, but anyway, Devinder was saying like you are saying you are lazy, but still great leader and having huge success in your life. Hope I can develop that lazy in me. Devinder, uh, I don't know. I personally feel I still need to be more active and to be more energetic while making some of the business activities. But I really appreciate your comments. Anil says indecisive is part of all of us since our childhood. Absolutely, I agree with you. I have Satyam Bansal here. Satyam is saying I want to take SaveMax franchisee for Vancouver, BC. Satyam, Kamal is traveling to Vancouver on 8th of September, and of course our corporate team is coming to Vancouver for our corporate meet, which we do normally in every quarter. So we'll be meeting you over there. You're more than welcome to get in touch with Kamal for that. And yes, of course, we are looking for good entrepreneurial mindset people over there in Vancouver who can actually become the flag bearer for SaveMax and can take advantage and benefit from our certified and standardized procedures and everything. So it can be a great association. Don't hesitate to get in touch with Kamal for that. So guys, this ISO 9001. So what does ISO means is it's an international organization for standardization. So it really built up some very set standards and see, like, if they are being followed in the system. Getting ISO 9001 certification, of course, is a huge milestone, but I think the real job, the real thing starts from there.
Yeah.
Because once you get that
You
ISO
have to
9000
maintain it.
certification, you have to maintain that standard.
Yeah.
See, Kamal, it's very easy to attain number one to get number one position, but it's very challenging to retain it. So attaining is easy, but retaining is not really that easy.
That's so true.
And I think the journey starts from here,
Yeah.
because we have to keep adding to the processes and make it more stringent and more great for our organization, especially the kind of aspiration we have. Of course, like our plan is to take SaveMax to international platform very soon, and we are actively and I would say we are working hard onto that. There's no laziness over there. So what an ISO certified company is? ISO certified companies are those independent, non-government international organizations that develop set standards, procedures to ensure the quality, safety, and efficiency of product, services, and systems. So that exactly what ISO certification or ISO certified companies are. And again, it's a proud moment for us, Kamal, to be the first in Canada to have this ISO 9001 certification for any real estate company. And I think today we have set a separate benchmark. We have set a new standard for the real estate industry, and it will definitely give a new direction to the industry, to people, to professional in our trade, and they will try to follow those standard procedures and policies. And the biggest benefit for that is going to be to the clients and customer, Kamal,
Of course.
because now you are assured. Though our clients, they were very happy the way they were getting the services, and now you can be well assured that we are qualifying on the world class standards as far as our procedures, policies, and services is concerned. So it is going to be a win-win situation not only for our realtor, because they can be more efficient, they can be more productive with those policies and procedures, but also for our clients, because now they are getting the world class certified services.
That's so true. That's so true.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, Kamal.
So yeah, I mean, it will definitely help clients as well as the all the stakeholders, but even the people who are working, now they will be working more efficiently because they will be saving a lot of time on the process. Everything is so structured, so streamlined that now even the realtors, even our team member knows that who is owning what process, how it has to be, what process, what are the steps involved in that particular event. So I think that will give a lot of transparency and give a lot of efficiency in the system.
Yeah, I can see Mr. Chakrabarti. He is sending a beautiful heart for us, and he's saying, like, from Calcutta, very happy for this progression you have shown. Raman would soon join you in your philanthropy. Mr. Chakrabarti, I'm not really a big philanthropist, but I always feel like whatever I is close to my heart, I should definitely do that. I am very well connected, like when it comes to anything about kids and all that stuff. It is not me, actually. I should give the credit to whole SaveMax team, that we all collectively came together and contributed $2.5 million, because you're from India, so I'll just give you an Indian figure for that. It is approximately 15 crore, 15 CR, which we are contributing towards the hospitalization in Canada, where city of Mississauga is building up a brand new hospital, and will be contributing approximately $2.5 million toward that. And not only that, we come from Indian background. Kamal, Dr. Markande from Gurugram University. He's
Yeah.
the vice
Yeah.
chancellor. So he needed some help for one of the institution in India, where they were looking for an ambulance during COVID. So I spoke to my team, and whole team came forward, and we all collected some funds, and we got a brand new ambulance over there. And so why I'm sharing all these things, Mr. Chakrabarti, that we have a big plans for India to do some betterments over there, especially when it comes to kids, when it comes to girls' education, and providing the hygiene and healthcare and education, in the Indian continent as well. So we have really very big plans for India, as well as other parts of the world as well. So I definitely need your support and your blessings. And our objective always is to become, I would say, a global and corporate citizenship. That is what I personally believe in. So there are going to be a lot of wonderful opportunities where we can work together hand in hand to make other people's lives better. So Kamal, let's talk about the indecisiveness.
Yeah.
Give me your experience when you bought your first house. How were you feeling? What was in your mind? Like, and how all that thing happened.
Yeah, of course. So the very first decision that was taken was that, yeah, I have to buy a house. I don't want to pay the mortgage for someone else. I want to have my own property. So that first decision was taken, but now after you take first decision, definitely there are second and third decisions coming up. Now the budget was a constraint because, like, as a new immigrant, we don't have that much money to make a down payment and other things. So finding a good house in that budget was a challenge. Of course, I'm talking about 3 years back. But Mr. Lalit, he helped me a lot. Utsav was there. Utsav helped me a lot on that property, and they really got me a good house in that budget. But it was more of collective things, because at times when you are not able to decide, I think if you have educated, I would say, knowledgeable realtors with you, I mean, it really helps. It really helps you to decide in many ways. And when you now you look at that thing 3 years back, you feel that now you have really saved a lot of money,
Yes.
because the right guidance was given to you.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone, one of my very good friend, and he shared a very good example. I mean, I really want to share with everyone, not posing any names. So he has a very good friend who is a realtor, and they have been playing cricket from a long time together. And when it came to buy his house, and he bought it through one of our Save Max realtor, and he was there on dinner, and I asked him, like, he said, Kamal, I have been playing cricket with him, but some of the tips, some of the things, what he got from the person, and he was Mohit, like,
Yeah.
our team member.
Oh.
And what Mohit shared with him was like, it changed his entire perception about the equity, how he can use his money lying in the bank and all. So he was so happy that he decided to go ahead with the Save Max. And it was a compliment. He said, like, he even met you, and he has been meeting Mohit. He said, like, he get a lot of clarity about the entire investment thing. He get a lot of input which he use, and now he can see himself as investing in other properties as well. Right. Which he never got from, say, different of other friends working different places. So the point of what I'm trying to make here is, like, if you have a good person, or as a good consultant advisor, who anyone can be, not only real estate, in any general your normal life. So probably it really helps. And knowledge is something that really pays off well.
Absolutely. And Kamal, I think you have rightly put this into the perspective. Guys, so I will just give you a little bit brief about how to handle the indecisive clients. The same example, Kamal, which you gave, I'll quote another example. I have one of my tennis partner, Mani Singh. He pretty much comes and we play tennis together. So when we started playing, how, first of all, I'll tell you how we met. So one day I'm getting a phone call on my cell phone, and this guy is giving a cold call. All right. Many times people would hesitate to give a cold call to a person like me who they feel like he's very busy, he's not going to pick up the phone and all that stuff. But this guy dared to give a cold call, uh, understanding that, what, let me take a chance. And I was very impressed. I respect those people. So I started chatting with them because, I remember my days when I used to do the cold call, and I would feel bad if somebody would put the phone down. And so I started chatting with him. So he was trying to do the cold calling about the insurance and all that stuff. And the other best part was he was regular on his follow-ups. So finally one day I called him. So we had a discussion, we talked about it, and then we become friends. And now we started playing tennis. So I started asking from him that so this guy himself was living on a rent. And I said, Manny, you have to think it through. I understand the concept of insurance, but you understand the concept of real estate first. So when I actually dig it down, so I could find, like, he was not wasting, he was making money in stock exchange as well. But he put a lot of money over there in the stock exchange, but was living on rent. So I really, discussed with him, and I told him all the pros and cons of buying the house. And so it was a couple of discussions. So before he could sell me the insurance, I sold him the house. Okay. No. It was not that I wanted to sell him though, but it was really what you call it. It was really a matter of pleasure for me when I saw him going into his first house. It was really an amazing moment for first time buyers. So later on, I asked him. I said, "Money, you are in the insurance business. I'm pretty sure there are a lot many people who might met you, who know you. Why you never bought a house?" And he was like, kind of, he said, "Raman, nobody never came and explained me. Yeah. Nobody never came and gave me that knowledge, and nobody never gave me the gentle push." Yeah. So the first and foremost thing, guys, how you can handle an indecisive client, that you need to Meet them either in person. I prefer in person, and you need to understand what are their apprehensions. You need to understand their mindset,
Yep.
and you need to explain them. You need to give them knowledge. You need to give them information.
Yeah.
That is the first and foremost thing. When it comes to giving them the knowledge and information, that can be done only when you have that knowledge and information.
Yes, exactly.
If Kamal, you and me don't know what we are doing, how we are going to educate people onto that?
Of course, of course, of course.
Right?
That's right.
So that is very, very important.
Yeah.
After that, when you have understood the need of the client, the need of the customer, then you have to have a perfect match to it.
Right.
Now, still after that, you will find a lot of indecisiveness into them, as it normally happens, even when you are buying something for $500 or $200, but here somebody is buying something for $1 million.
Yeah.
So you need to give them a little gentle push as well.
True. True.
I don't see anything wrong in giving them a push.
True.
Yes, of course, you don't put them into a wrong situation.
Right.
But sometimes you need to give them a moral support. You need to give them an encouragement. How I do that for my clients, Kamal? I tell them, guys, if you bought any property through us, and after 6 months, even after 6 months, you find it's a wrong decision, please make sure drop the keys to my office and take your money from us.
That's
So
a big
that
question.
gives them a lot of peace of mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
That gives them a lot of safety.
True.
And I think this is the owners, this is the ownership which we have to have over business.
Right.
I always tell my investor clients one thing.
Right.
You are making an investment with SaveMax. If you lose a single penny, I will take the responsibility.
True.
But if you make money, that's your profit.
Right.
So loss belongs to us, profit belongs to you.
Right. That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you can take them out of the indecisiveness.
True.
But those commitments somebody can make only when, Kamal, when you know what you are doing.
What you're doing. Yes.
If I'm not even confident about my work,
Right.
and sometimes I really feel surprised when I see realtors, they even don't know what they are doing.
True. That's so true.
Right?
That's so true. So I mean, here a very good example just comes to me about a different industry, and that is on fragrances. You know, I am somewhere really fond of fragrances. So there is one company, and I just shared a feedback with them, and I don't want to name the brand, but yeah, I mean it's an European brand, a very good brand in fragrances, and they've sent me a very interesting email. They said, Kamal, you go to our any shop, you select any perfume, and you buy and you can bring it, you use it. After say any time, if you don't like it, you return this, and we'll pay you the entire money. I said, I mean, I was like little confused that why would you do that? Like your bottle got opened, everything, the packing is not there. And then again, I sent them an email saying that instead of that, why don't you send me a small tester, and I can tell you that you save money. They said, no, we are so confident about our product that first, when you go in the shop, our merchandiser who will tell you about your choice of fragrance, they will select the best for you. But after going home, after using it, if you don't like it, you are free to return, and we'll give you the entire refund.
Wow.
I was really, so that tells about your, they're so confident about their process, they're so confident about their talent, or I would say their team members, right?
Did they have an ISO 9001 certification?
I really don't know. It's a big brand. So yeah, I mean that's what. And
But if they have if they're so confident about their process, they should have ISO 9001 cover.
yeah, I don't want to be a brand ambassador for ISO without not getting paid. You know.
Of course.
So yeah, and of course, when a lot of our business partners, I would say even the one who come to us and has joined hands, they were some at one point of time were not very decisive about it. They had their confusions, and when they sat with us, those things were sorted. Now they are our team member.
Yes.
And after that also, I don't want to stop there. After that also, one of the team member very recently came, and he said, Kamal, I want to have another location. And I had a good discussion with him, and I said, no, you don't take another location right now. Let's work on first and then go for the second. So he was so happy with that, saying that like we are not here to just do the selling, that okay, a person is coming, so we are selling the location, we are blocking it. No, we don't want to do it. It has to be profitable for you. You should be able to generate more revenue out of it. That's the kind of advice we believe in, and that is something that helps them to be more decisive.
Yeah. You're so right, Kamal. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages in between. Uh, so, Kamal, I was talking about how to handle the clients in such a way. So we were talking about giving them a gentle push as well. But there are certain note of questions which I would like to give. People normally don't understand how the gentle push is being done, and they really push the client a lot. Nobody likes the pushy salesperson. Nobody likes somebody who give them an unnecessary push,
Of course.
because everybody have their own unique situation.
True.
And every client share a limited information when they meet you first time or second time, because it's understandable. They don't want to disclose all their personal assets and all other information. Many times people have apprehension, and we are very thoughtful and respectful about that. And I always tell, like, I have done a lot of business in my friends, family members, Kamal. But the first statement I tell them, and the first thing I tell them, guys, please be rest assured, like, when you are dealing with SaveMax, your information, your discussion will be very confidential. And Kamal, many times it happened to me. Let's say you referred somebody to me, and you came to me to ask what's going on with that person, how is their, or did they already bought the house, how much mortgage they get. I would come and politely tell you, Kamal, I really appreciate you send me the referrals, but I'm pretty sure you understand I am bound by my professional obligation of not disclosing that information for you.
Of course.
So I would appreciate if you can better go and talk to your friend and ask them, did they already buy the house?
True.
Ask them how much mortgage they got. If they feel comfortable, they are going to share that information.
Yep.
I appreciate the reference from you, but I'm pretty sure you will appreciate, on the other hand, that if I am maintaining the confidentiality for them, I will be able to maintain the confidentiality for you.
Yeah. So true.
Right?
Yep.
So this is very, very important.
Right.
So I really respect that style of doing business, that way of doing business.
True.
Rather than that you are referring me a client and every second day I'm telling you that much money they have in their account, that is how they bought the house. Not really.
Yeah.
So please make sure, guys, don't give a hard push to your clients. Just give them a gentle push. And I should not even say a gentle push. I should say you just convince them.
True.
You just educate them and let them make their independent decision.
Yep.
You give them the option. As a realtor, my job is not to make the decision on behalf of my client. My job is to provide them the information, to give them the knowledge,
Right.
and to help them to make a decision rather than making a decision on their behalf.
Of course. Of course. Yeah.
So, and I think clients, they love it. Clients, that's how they want to deal with it.
Of course. Of course. The more you act as an advisor rather than deciding for them, it's always good for both. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Kamal, we have talked about ISO 9001. We have talked about indecisive clients, how to handle them, how to manage them. What about another big announcement which we made yesterday?
Yeah. Of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah. So, in fact, yesterday also we were very. I mean, we were very emotional about that part. That uh, we have come a long way in just very short span of time. And when I talk to many of the friends who come from the industry, and they might be working with different brands, but when they come and they compliment us, they say that what they have seen the growth in last 2 years of a Save Max, seeing our brand everywhere, they or their clients have experienced, say, some part of Save Max, and they come to us, we feel proud about it. And now that was another very proud moment for us, that in our business model we were able to further redefine and see that from our team there were people who were looking to have more, have a bigger responsibility, I would say, who were going with the same vision that they want to uh, have, they want to see an empire, or they want to build a business empire for them. So we had this business model of where you own a master franchisee, and there were many reasons that we were not focusing too much on it. The simple reason was that we wanted someone to come with a similar mindset what we have, someone to come with the same hunger to grow what we have. And it has to be an equation where we feel that someone is coming with the same mindset. So now we have two of our big groups, and now they are expanding into KWC, Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge area. We have another group which are looking to expand into Hamilton and Burlington area. So there is one team that is Save Max Tri-City, and they are expanding into uh, KWC as a master franchisee owned by Sam, Uchit, and Parth. So they have started already building their big business. They have started bringing in more franchisee into their fold, and they are looking to expand on a big way. Second group is another set of entrepreneurs, two very amazing individuals, Mike and Shami, and they are actually truly believing in that. And I really respect their entrepreneur spirit, where they never settle for small. They, when the day one they came to us, they had an they came to us and saying that we want entire, say, Brampton East plus Bolton, and now they have the entire territory. Now they have gone next step, where they are master franchisee for us with the name of Golden Signature, Save Max Golden Signature, and they would be looking for territories of Hamilton, Burlington, and nearby. So I see that humongous growth in last 6 months. I would say Mike and Shami started with us in January this year, and February was a time where I think we streamlined their processes, and March or April was the time we were looking to launch. So in last 6 months, they could see what is the vision Save Max is carrying, the way we are growing, and they wanted to be a part of that, where SaveMax is just taking off, and they could also enjoy the growth with the corporate or with a bigger brand as SaveMax. So I am really pleased to share this information with everyone, that now we see more of the individuals they are looking to grow with the company, and they can see the bigger picture now.
Yeah, Kamal, and I think it was really an moment of joy, and I was really very highly impressed with their thought process of taking this journey to the next level. And I still remember discussion with Mike and Shami, when they were about to join SaveMax and were taking a franchises. They had good, more than 2 decades experience combined, and two amazing individuals. They were also indecisive.
True.
That's what they were showing.
Yes.
So, Mike and Shami, if you are listening, I know we had a wonderful discussion, but I really loved your comments later on when you said, you know what, we have pretty much already made up our minds. Not made up our mind, we had already made the decision that we are going to join SaveMax as an entrepreneur, right? All that discussion, all that, we didn't want to show because we wanted to negotiate, but unfortunately, I know, Kamal, you're a good negotiator, and there was no negotiation over there on the table. And I think this is what the beauty we have created in SaveMax,
Right.
that we have built up such a transparent system which works same way for
Right.
everybody.
Right.
And I think that is one of the reasons why we are able to build up, why we are able to bring the organization onto this level. And from here, we are almost ready to fly now and explore the beautiful world, I would say, this amazing universe. And a couple of days before, I was actually having a discussion with one of a very amazing individual, and he said, Raman, I see, you are not stopping anywhere. When you achieve this, you are going to the next level. What if when you achieve, or when SaveMax is an international brand and you are all across the globe, what next? I said, we are going to Mars.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure by that time, there is going to be a lot of real estate transaction. Kamal, I remember a couple of years before when I came to Canada, I came to know somebody selling the land on moon.
On moon, yeah, yeah.
And trust me, I contacted them.
Okay.
I was about to buy it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't have money at that time.
Okay.
So I dropped the idea, right? But I always thought, like, I think they were asking for like maybe 10,000 US dollar. I said, okay, let's buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they were showing like, they have permission from the United Nations and all this stuff. But, that's a different story. So, Kamal, I think what's the time right now?
Yeah, we are 2 minutes short of
2 minutes short, but we can extend the show for another 5 minutes.
Of course.
Because we started 9 minutes
started
late today.
Yeah.
If you people are not bored, please do let us know if you want us to extend the show. If I don't get any message, then I would feel like what, we are boring, and we'll shut it down at 1 o'clock sharp.
No, I mean, I would. I'm keeping this another information for a different session, but very soon we will be announcing some more different partners joining hands with us, some real big groups rather, I would say, and for different locations. And these are the groups who have been I would say stalwarts in their own business. They have been doing a lot of real estate related business. Maybe you can call them as a builders, or having their own brokerages, mortgage brokerages. But I feel so happy when they're coming with a bigger vision. They want to have multiple locations, they want to grow. And when they came to me, and it was yesterday's discussion, I really feel proud. They gave me a name of some 4 or 5 big brands, saying that all these people came to us, but we selected Save Max because they see their vision getting accomplished, or their goals getting more sync with our goals. So that is a big compliment. I believe that now people can see that they can actually come and join hands with us, and they can see themselves growing with us.
That's right. Uh, I know, Kamal, like these journeys are not easy. There
Yeah,
are a lot many challenges.
of course, of
There
course.
are a lot many things which we have to keep working on. But I really appreciate all the business partners, all the associates, all the entrepreneurs who are joining hand. And guys, just wanted to let you know two things. Right now, if you will be going to West, don't forget to notice us on big billboards out there in London and
Kitchener,
Hamilton area
Waterloo.
and Kitchener and Waterloo. So you will see SaveMax brand getting more populated, and more and more business associates, more and more entrepreneurs are joining hands with us. And of course, like if you are interested to join hands as a realtor, but don't come with the mindset of a realtor, come with the mindset of an entrepreneur.
Right.
That is what the beauty about SaveMax and Kamal, we I think firmly believe in. If you want to become a realtor, join any brokerage. If you want to become an entrepreneur, join SaveMax.
That's right. That's
So
right.
I want every single individual working under SaveMax banner to think like an entrepreneur.
True. Yeah.
Because entrepreneurs are the one who can change the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their thought process, their out of the box thinking,
Right.
their risk taking capabilities,
Right.
their understanding of the subjects and all this stuff. So all these things matters a lot.
Yeah.
So
So, someone is asking the numbers. I would just type my number here. Uh, they can contact me on this anytime, maybe for BC, as Mr. Raman said that we are in BC, and I would say next entire week we are there. We are meeting a lot of entrepreneurs in Surrey, Abbotsford, Burnaby, Kelowna, Vancouver. So, guys, like we are looking to expand our business very soon. If you have any family or friends looking to join hand with us, do let us know. Give me a call, and we can have our discussion.
yeah. So Kamal, I think it was a great discussion today, and I'm pretty sure you all might be very excited to know more updates, what is coming from SaveMax, because I think this is what we are known for. Bring something new. And guys, keep your finger crossed. We are working on something very, very, very big. Hopefully by end of October or by mid of November, we will be sharing another major news with all of you. So keep your finger crossed and stay tuned with us. Of course, like that news is not about that we are going to India. That's already we have already declared that yes, we are going to India in the month of October, and we are starting putting our establishment over there. So there are a lot many people who are joining us from India as well, and they showed their interest to get connected to SaveMax and work under SaveMax banner. It'll always be an honor and pleasure to get connected with people over there. Kamal, very soon we will be sharing our trip plans as well.
Sure, sure,
And
definitely.
as Kamal said, we are expanding towards Vancouver side as well, and very soon we are planning to bring up an office there. So if you are interested, if you want, or any of your friends and family members wants to join hand with us in Vancouver, it'll be definitely an honor and pleasure for all of us. So Kamal, last 30 seconds, any message?
So I same thing as I tell everyone, and I think many of my friends have been listening to that, and they come and had a very good meeting last week with me. And same thing again, I would say that let's catch up for a discussion, and we would be sharing whatever best model, and we can customize it for you. As I always say that if we feel that something needs to be done or tweaked, we can do that. But let's sit, and you can give me a call on my number here. The number is 416-333-8747. For anywhere in Canada, for anywhere in India, let us know. Right now we are expanding, so probably you, I believe that you as an entrepreneur won't don't want to miss that part. So I would say just come and have a discussion. Yeah.
Perfect. That's great, guys. Thank you very much for joining us for today's show. One more thing, if you have not visited our YouTube channel, please go, please do so on Rise with Raman. We have put up another very informative session about our franchisee network where Kamal and me are sharing a lot of thought process, a lot of systems in place, and how we came up with this idea of building up the franchises. So, it will be a lot of encouragement for us if you will spread our message to your friends and family members. Especially the YouTube channel, which comes with the name Rise with Raman. So please go subscribe, like, and comment, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that whenever we are putting up the next video, you get notification there and we stay connected on social media. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic day ahead. It's a long weekend. Spend your time with your family, enjoy your time with your kids. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep us in your prayers. Thank you very much.